welcome back. Here we have Adams and Jeffrey. Don and Jeffries. And they're going to be sparring a little bit here. This is round number 1. They're both trying to counterpunch you, and it's not working. They're both kind of counterpunchers, and these are. Don has been here a while. He's had one fight. Jeffrey hasn't had any bouts, but Jeffrey has watched the film. That's the kid with the red gloves, and he seems to be still a little bit on his back leg, and Don has the habit of looking at the floor. Instead of, like, when he bends, instead of bending from the waist, he should bend from the knees like he's going to sit down, and he would have a better vision of what the opponent is doing. And basically what they should be doing and they're not doing, I can see it better than you because I'm at ringside. They're looking at each other's eyes, and I keep telling them, the guy's not punching you with his face, he's punching you with his hands. And where is his hands? His hands are down where his chest, down by his chest. You see where Jeffrey's got the hands? That's where he should be looking. And using peripheral vision, see, he gets in trouble that way. See how he bent down, see how Don, the kid with the blue gloves bent down? He bent down from the waist, and he's looking at the floor. When I started boxing, I used to do that, and I got hit a couple of times behind the head, and I learned real quick, don't be doing that. The coach used to tell me, don't be bending from the waist when you go down. You go down from the knees like you're going to sit down, and if the guy stays up, if your opponent stays up, then what you need to do is automatically an overhand right hand to the top of the headgear, or in the nose or in the throat area, is what you're aiming for. And these guys just haven't caught on to that yet. Jeffrey quite hasn't learned how to bring his back foot up with him. He steps, and he pushed his punches that time. Okay, here comes the end of round 1. Round 2, Jeffries and Don. I go 3 rounds, 2 minutes each round. You see how Don is bending over? Man, he's primed for uppercuts off the right side because this particular opponent is right-handed. Jeffrey is right-handed. See, he's fighting off his back leg, and he's in trouble. All Don has to do is attack him. And he's in trouble because he's up against the ropes. And Don hasn't caught on to that yet. Hopefully they learn from these videos. And they're not jabbing they don't jab their way in. He did that time there, that was good. Then he smothered himself. He jumped in, see? That's the difference of learning how to bring that back foot with you. Instead of boxing off the back foot, you box off the front foot. And you tend to stay. It's like a Don is basically staying there. Watch when Jeffrey comes. He's staying there, but his problem is he's leaning over and he's not jabbing Jeffries as he comes in. If he were to do that, then he would neutralize the charge, and he would have better areas to punch to. It takes a discipline to, see, like he's short with the jab, and he wants to hit him so bad that he'll do something dumb. Yeah, that was a good shot by staying there. You see what happened? See, Jeffrey's trying to punch while he's moving, and it don't work. You need a platform to punch from, Jeff. Those feet got to be planted on the floor, and you got to turn your feet in the directions that the punches are going. See, you're walking in and try to throw combinations. You can't do that. The only time that your feet and your hands are moving at the same time is when you're jabbing. Out of the way, Don. Nice. Just bending over just a little bit too far. We're going to have to work on that. Don has a habit of leaning to his right when he's jabbing, and it brings his right hand down, so he's open for a left hook, and Jeffries hasn't caught on to that yet. So his right hand is too close. You can see from this angle, and now his palm is facing the floor, so he's going to end up pushing the punch rather than throwing the punch. That's the end of round 2. Here we go for round number 3. See, Jeffrey backed himself into the corner. He's in trouble and he's too close, and he's going to get himself in trouble here. Watch. See, Don again with that move, looking to the floor. Bending from the knees, bending from the hip, the waist rather, and it brings, see, the head's down so you get hit with those shots. Had he gone down like he was going to sit down, Jeffrey would have never got those shots off on him. I keep telling Don if he cuts his hair, he'll lose 10 pounds. He can fight in another weight division. You see how Adonna's making him miss? Okay, one thing that Adon doesn't do when he jabs to the stomach, he doesn't bend down from his knees. He leans in, and that could be dangerous. See, like Jeffries, he's running in. He's still running in and trying to punch at him. And he can't get in quick enough because his hands are behind him. His hands are not in front of him. They're behind him. When he gets in, he smothers himself. That was a good example of Adon throwing a jab and leaning to the right side. He hasn't learned how to jab straight without, see, his foot. He got a little too wide with his foot that time, his front foot. You notice how he's pulling over to the right when he jabs. He's open for that right hand, left hook lead. Jeffrey's reaching with that left hand. Now, both these guys have been told where their power zones are, what a horizontal power zone is and a vertical power zone, but they don't seem to catch on right away. You just got to keep, reporting. See, that was a left hand that didn't even work from Jeffries. See, he missed with the left hand again. He scored with the hook a little bit, missed with the left hand again, and Adon is getting him with it. We're about coming up to the end of the round here.